With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Do chameleons have horns? They have the hats on their head. That's about it. Isn't it? Is he meant to be a chameleon? I thought he was a rhino.
I don't think my chameleon had horns.
They just have the hat, don't they?
Chameleon.
Like they have the hat on their head.
No, they... Oh yeah, they do. They have the little spike.
Oh, it's his little...
It's not that fucking big though.
That's a rhino spike.
Chameleons don't generally have...
Oh, yeah, he looks like a rhino, but he's a chameleon. How weird.
Yeah, look, these ones don't have anything.
Yeah, it's the different ones, isn't there? I like the ones with the big hats.
It's just this one.
Quick, read your dialogue.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too.
Thanks, guys! The alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true.
We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio is actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails.
Absolutely.
Globe.
The globe of our marvellous planet.
It's flat, actually. Jokes, obviously. I'm not an idiot.
There you are.
I haven't travelled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries.
They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either.
Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there.
I have actually. If you're visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle.
Pickle?
He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. Think he has pickles in his sandwich?
I should hope so. This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they?
So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. Why?
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something.
What reckless behaviour. I feel sorry for these poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. God, he sounds like Mum.
This kid feels empathy for everything. Trash! Always something in the trash.
Trash.
Let's check there.
I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
There is going to be at the last one, I bet there'll be something in the trash. I really thought there'd be something there.
Bill McCracken, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin?
No, I'm alright.
I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so?
Yeah, we just got to stay optimistic.
Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it.
Phil McCracken, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Fuck knows.
Ooh. What's this bright red book?
Oh yuck, this reeks of evil scientist, Dr. Eggman.
What the fuck is going
Yuck,
on?
this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book.
Eggman. What kind of recipes?
Egg ones. Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here.
Maybe people just appreciate an omelette.
You may not be wrong. Can we click on the hang in there poster?
A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there."
Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. Can you put your head back up?
Since when did Tails get so, philosophical?
I don't know. That's beautiful. If the chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too.
There was no way that was much thought put into this poster. Right?
Left. Bookshelf. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here like amusement parks, caravans, hotels, restaurants. Oh!
Caverns.
I read caravans.
You can't talk about caravans, you don't know who blazes. Oh, I'm sorry. My Sonic lore is very limited.
Phil McCracken, look at this. There's a couple of maps here.
There seems to be a map of the library card. The books are categorised by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Are they the ones that are on the ceiling? Right at the bottom.
That's a good question.
It says tights and then there's mites.
Is there?
Yeah. One's that hang from the ceiling. Or one. I don't know which one though.
Nah, leave it.
Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Robot.
You can click up there too.
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing.
Feels a bit gay. A bit, like, not very nice. Doesn't care about other people. Yeah, probably for the best.
Struggle. Oh, just says Charles Cola.
That says chaos.
Oh, Chaos Cola. Sorry.
Can you click on the other ones?
I can go that way, but
Can you click on the other ones?
I cannot. Is there nothing else here?
But he's not said that's enough clues.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
The
table.
table. Oh, that's you.
Let's just take a pause and sit for a second.
These chairs are very comfy. It's so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read.
Makes me want to take a nap, personally.
Same film.
In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit.
Phil McCracken, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember?
If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time.
I'd have one ring. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. Shadow... Oh. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out.
There's got to be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should.
Shadow's lock is added to your inventory.
That's still not enough clues. Can you click on the dude? Will that do anything?
It'll just be like talk or some shit. Should we talk anyway? Fancy a poem?
About space. The arrow at the side. There's an arrow at the side.
I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase. Put a mistake in my haste. Dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. You.
What caused you to drop the vase?
Don't read too deeply. It's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Can I take your order? I'll put your glasses on. I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. That's depression. We don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent is wasted on you lot.
The arrow. You know, the arrow.
Ah, you can bloody turn.
Look, a whole big bookshelf. Wow. I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest.
Neek. Alright, let's move on then.
Well, I mean, little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library.
That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. It's a user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on.
Really? Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back?
Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory.
I'm that dude who says that.
Sorry, I think we found enough clues.
Who should we interrogate first, Vector or Espio?
SBO.
Who do you think did it? Have you decided yet?
No.
Fancy a poem? Oh, it's both of them at the same time.
Oh no. Yeah, I am Vector, aren't I? I think you do both at once. I'm too smart. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. I can't read aloud. I can read in my head. Phil McCracken and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car.
Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need.
Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? Oh.
I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social.
Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine and saloon car, so I went to check it out.
It seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles.
Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the car? Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen this happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing?
What kind of things do you think I read?
If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book it might have been. Phil McCracken. Could you help me out?
Alright, Phil McCracken, what book do we think SBO may have been reading? Obviously, this one.
A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this?
Think! Oh, it's 4 lanes now. Oh my god. I didn't hit spacebar.
Right, I'm stupid.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Is that falling off? No, it's not. Oh shit. Ow.
Vector using big ones.
Did it.
10 out of 10.
Idea.
There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now! I won't have you insulting my pal like this.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, SBO.
A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool.
In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Phil McCracken, if you don't mind.
This is the best name choice.
Could you ask SBO questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away.
It's really small. Oh, see. Quiz SB about the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on?
362. 97.
I was going to say 14.
Oh.
can't have read that much in an hour. I'm gonna say first one. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms could also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety.
Seems like SBI aced that question. Phil McCracken. Hit him with another one.
Oh, okay, which page do I choose?
231.
What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65.
Last one, Phil McCracken. Let's see if SBI can go free for free.
Gotcha, which page did I pick last? Let's do 56. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your full test?
No.
I guess we did, though. Should we say no? I hate to say it, but no. Haha, just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please. You joked and japed, said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Did he just rhyme a curse at me?
You've clearly read the manual. Those answers are far too specific to be guesses. I can't read.
Can you be a bit closer to the mic? Come on.
It hurts, and you both have the nerve to question my body like that. Don't know what to be supporting folks who read.
You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, and that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can.
Esper, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading. Rouge.
There's a shadow walkthrough here as well.
And Rouge. Yes? Oh, that's you.
Yes, that's correct. Problem.
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have the evidence to back it up. You didn't let me...
Oh, sorry. You just got to say my name.
No.
You always put me on the spot. Okay, Phil McCracken, think. Which is a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw Esper reading. But what?
The shadow's lock.
Shadow's lock. Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything. We're up, Phil McCracken, let's get our argument together. That's you!
Me!
If only we had a cam. Oh shit.
I'm not doing very well. Oh. You
what?
idiot! Don't go in the red lane, man.
But I need my rings.
Why would you jump into the spikes? You are not passing this one.
It's gone wrong. Clutch it with the basket. Oh! Clutched it.
You jump.
Jump.
You can jump things flying towards you, remember?
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't high score for long. Props are natural gamers.
Is that why he has those headphones on? Is he born with those headphones on his head?
Espo said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point.
Ooh.
We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. There's absolutely no way Shadow and Espo didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip.
I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see, I could sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy.
So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all those doors, then at that moment, why are you really in the library car at all?
But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. They're working together.
It's a mystery, my dear Phil McCracken. One that I would love for Espio to solve.
You gotta believe me. That cool demeanour is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention.
Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
How convenient.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Got to stick with our boy. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and...
You never said any of this.
Phil McCracken, my favourite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits would be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map? Maybe he was sat somewhere mad? But that's like a little thing there.
Zoom in, do the little looky thing.
Yeah, if he sat there, you can't see. Let's do this. Let's attempt this. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Think! 55
Don't fail
minutes.
this one, please.
Oh shit.
You can jump the thing that's fine. You missed one.
Oh, smashed it.
You fucking idiot.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh my lord.
Fine.
It's painful watching you lose. The library map. Oh, I see.
See the exits, they're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another.
Looks like you have to point out exactly where on the map you mean. But shouldn't they get Espio to show him where he was sitting? Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him?
This one?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was sitting reading my book.
I can second this. When I returned from saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot. Because the bookcase is in the way.
There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa.
Espio could be lying though. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him.
I apologise for losing my cool back there. I feel like I was grasping despite telling the truth. I'm glad you all believe me now. I now suspect him even more.
The alibi isn't most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions.
We did it! Another pair of alibis. Validated.
I don't believe him though. They should have got him to show him where he was sitting.
Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything's straightened itself out.
Especially because this bookcase is where they found the book, right? That he was reading.
Yeah.
So why would the book be back here when he was reading all the way over there?
Maybe, can we go check where he was sitting? Is there a vent? Did he vent? The sussy bucker. Likewise, I could use a breather.
Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow.
Seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Is this the last car? Oh no, we've got casino.
Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SBA. Give them heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word.
I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick tock. Wait, tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this.
Come on, Phil McCracken. Let's see what's next.
Coming!
You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer?
The mystery calls.
Okay, the investigation continues.
What a swanky casino. Is that
Casino
a little security guard? All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need.
Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We've visited every train car so far and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why.
Am I going to be Rouge?
Yeah, Tails speaks so fucking much.
Well, you can be the other lady then. My. Talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling?
That is not what Rouge sounds like.
I don't know what she sounds like.
She's not high-pitched.
No, she's low pitch.
She's cool.
Rouge is Alana Crush.
Love it, Rouge.
She's lower.
I told him that.
And I see you bought the microwave mask. I see you bought the microwave. I'm gonna have to do that voice now. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain?
Tell him, Rouge, we're gonna need the help.
Well, if I've got to do different voices, you've got to do different
I can't do voices.
This is
though.
the only fair.
The only fair.
This is the only fair.
No.
Go higher. Is she high?
Tell him, Rouge, we're gonna need the help.
You went like one octave higher.
Blaze.
Alright, no, that's gonna hurt my throat doing that.
Blaze is monotone, so she did it right. You messed her up, AIDS. Ha! Fuck you.
Well, then do Tails higher.
No.
Why am I getting bullied into doing voices? Alright, I've been hunting for a treasure rumoured to be stored here on the train. Treasure?
Hello, sounds like a killer nose. Thank you, Daisy.
They certainly didn't tell me about a treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it.
Tell him what it is, Rouge.
Alright, well, she's the lady. She can have this voice. There's a Faberge chow egg.
Wow, that does sound extravagant.
Daisy's not happy with my voice.
But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg.
A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of.
She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues.
Look, her voice in Sonic X.
I am looking up her voice.
Am I really going to have to try to imitate this?
You want Sonic X one? Sonic X. This is just an advert.
Copyright. Oh my god.
Sorry, there's adverts on YouTube.
Wow, they're really gems in the tits.
Yes, she's the boob lady. Is she gonna fuck?